Hi. So lately, I barely have had time to make a YouTube video. For the past few months, I've been traveling across filming documentaries. I got into one of the dream schools for my graduate studies, and I got a project that I once thought I could never get. I authored a chapter in a book and presented in multiple conferences. For those of you who do not know me, I work full time in a non-profit from 9 to 5. I'm a freelance filmmaker. I write as well and somehow also get some time to make this video. And yes, life has been a lot lately. But while reflecting on a day of yesterday in front of my desk, I realized something. I realized that every opportunities in my life came through this one simple thing. That one thing that helped me travel, meet incredible people, learn from them, get outside of my comfort zone, film, and try to build the life that I dream of. But before I tell you what that is, let's talk about why people don't get what they want. And I don't think most of us fail because we're incapable. I think most of us fail because of self doubt. Fears of rejections, failures, not being good enough, and the fear of not being perfect. And most of the times, intelligent people suffer the most because they're smart enough to calculate all the risk and the worst possible outcomes. So they may never take that step. But what about bold people?
Smart people think of all the negative things that will happen when things go wrong. But bold people think of all the good things that will happen when things go right.
Boldness is what carries you forward and gives you momentum and movement. And at the end, movement matters more than perfection. Okay, the most important part.
How to get whatever you want. Here's what it says if you're ready. It says, ask, that's it.
You need to ask to get what you want. That's surprisingly simple, but that works like a magic. Just ask. Ask for the opportunity, ask for more, ask for that job, ask to collaborate, ask for help, even ask for subscribers. And you know what? Most of us are trying so hard to become a better worker, hard worker. But no one is trying to become a better asker because you don't know that you get when you ask, and that's important. You get when you ask. So when I look back at my life, every turning point in my life came because I asked. I applied for that job, I emailed, I asked for help, I asked for guidance, I asked for mentorship. And even today I'm asking you for your support. I'm asking for my family's support. I'm asking for my colleagues' support. And asking is what keeps you going and moving in life. Because I know the craziest part is half of the opportunities that we think are impossible for me are the conversations that we're too scared to even start. So, what happens when you don't ask? The reason that you don't get the job you want is because you don't apply for the job you want. You apply for the job that's available for you. The reason that you don't get enough pay or money is because you don't ask for the enough money. You just settle in. And the reason most people don't get the opportunities in life that they dream of is because they reject themselves before the world can do so. And honestly, rejection hurts more than regrets, no? So if asking is so important, how to ask? There are two ways to ask. The first is to ask intelligently. Don't just say, I want to succeed in life. Tell how far, by when, how can you get there, what's the color of your dreams, where do you visualize yourself. Be specific. Because when you become clear and specific, more clear is your direction. And the more clear your direction, your goals become magnetic. The second way to ask is ask with faith, not with arrogance, not with delusion, with belief. Just be that child who believes that they can get anything if they ask for it. And with this analogy, I think the way to live is planning like an adult, but believing and asking like a child. And I tell all of this because someone just told me today morning, where do you go when you're thirsty? You go to well, right? You go and ask for water. That's what you do. So you need to find ways, and asking is one of the greatest and most successful way you can get what you want. And look, I also have not figured out everything for myself. I'm filming sometimes, I'm working on the day, I'm writing, I'm traveling, I want to do this and that, and my goals are not very specific. And yes, I get scared too, I overthink, and I also have self-doubts. So I realized something very valuable for you and me, and that is the world does not reward perfection and potential. It rewards movement. So in the next 90 days, ask. Write that email, apply for the job, ask for that help, ask for the guidance, even ask for subscribers. Because the people that you and I admire today and get inspired by are not the people who started when they felt ready. They were the ones just willing to ask and move forward again and again. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I am going to ask you guys to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, because why not? I might get 1,000 subscribers tomorrow. And maybe you can also comment what you're scared to ask, or what is the one thing that you want to ask in 90 days. Hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you.